In the last few days, the report on the murder of Yobe-based cleric Sheikh Goni Aishami dominated headlines in the print and electronic media, both within and outside the country. President Muhammad Buhari, President of the Senate Ahmed Lawan, among other civil society and religious groups, had called on security agencies to ensure the suspects face the wrath of the law.
I'm taking this opportunity to urge the authorities, the police particularly, to ensure speedy justice for the late Sheikh.
Perhaps acting on those orders, the Nigerian police and the Nigerian army set up a board of inquiry to investigate the matter, after which military trials followed at 241 Recce Battalion of the Nigerian Army in Nguru, Yobe State. The suspects were subsequently found guilty on 2 count charges, dismissed, and returned to the police.
CID have officially handed over Lance Corporal John Gabriel and Lance Corporal Adamu Gideon, military personnel who killed the Gashua-based cleric.
Is the official handover of the dismissed regiment to the Nigerian Police Yobe State Command for them to face civil prosecution in the court of law.
Prior to the trial, the commanding officer of the 241 Recce Battalion Nguru had expressed disappointment at the attitude of the dismissed soldiers.
What these soldiers did is not a true reflection of the Nigerian Army personnel.
All eyes are now on the Nigeria Police Force, as observers will be looking to see how they will handle the prosecution of the suspects.
To discuss more about this, we're being joined by the Yobe State Commissioner of Police. Mr. Haruna Gaba joins us from Damaturu. A pleasure having you with us on the program.
Good afternoon, the channel. Thank you for having me, and good afternoon, Nigerians.
Good afternoon. Now, when would the dismissed soldiers be prosecuted at the court?
Well, the dismissed soldiers were handed over to us on Friday last week, and as at yesterday, precisely being 29th of August 2022, the Office of Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice here in Yobe State took off the original case diary to enable them file trial document in High Court. So as I speak with you now, the case file is with the Office of the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Yobe State.
But what are the charges beyond the obvious?
The charges against the 2 ex-soldiers who murdered Sheikh Goni Aisami, criminal conspiracy to wit, armed robbery, and culpable homicide.
Well, is there more to this story than the public knows? Because a lot of people have been speculating about this particular issue.
Well, to make it very clear to Nigerians, what happened was that on the 19th of August, 2022, at about 22:00 hours, Lance Corporal John Gabriel left 241 Recce Battalion of the Nigerian Army in Nguru, concealed his AK-47 rifle in a camp bed, and left the barrack. Went straight to a military checkpoint at the main gate of the barrack, waiting to pick any of the motorists. As he was there waiting, very unfortunately, Sheikh Goni Aisami, who was traveling alone in his Honda Accord car from Kano heading to Geshua, arrived at the army checkpoint. They said Lance Corporal John Gabriel pleaded that the Islamic scholar should give him a lift, and he obliged him. So, as they proceeded to Jajimaji, almost about 2 kilometers to Jajimaji, he deceived the late cleric. There is an unusual noise at the red tire of your vehicle. stop and find out and check what is going on. The check came out, unknown what was in the offing. So as soon as the check got down of the vehicle, he took that opportunity, drew his rifle, shot and killed the prominent Islamic scholar, dragged the body and dumped in the bush. And incidentally, all the belongings belonging to the check in the car, he evacuated them and then took them right inside the bush. Having done that, he came right inside the car and was now preparing to start the vehicle and zoom out with the vehicle. Very unfortunately for him, the vehicle refused to start. And it's at this point, he now called his co-accused to join him to tow his vehicle from that place. The vehicle could not be towed, the vehicle could not start. They enlisted the assistance of the vigilante and auto electrician. So, in the morning of on the 20th, the next day, and a patriotic Nigerian who was going to his farm sighted a corpse in the bush and wanted to know what was in the offing. And at the same time, he also sighted two individuals with two vehicles, including the vehicle of the late Sheikh. And the patriotic individual demanded to know what was happening. He went and met them. What is happening? He said they had an accident. He was very curious. He went around the vehicle, he did not see any dent in the car. And behold, he noticed a bullet hole in the vehicle. He went outside and alerted the police from Jajimaji to rush in that there's something happening. The effort of these patriotic individuals need to be commended, because he saw something that happened. He did not look other way around. He alerted the police. This would have been another case of unknown gunmen if he decided to proceed, because there's this adage, see something and say something.
Say something. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, the Yobe State Commissioner of Police, Haruna Gaba, for clearing the air on that. It was a pleasure talking to you on the program.
Thank you very much for having me.